In this video, I want to talk about depression and trading. This is a non-clinical look at depression. I am not a medical professional. Please consult a medical professional if you are dealing with depression, please. So let's look at some of the common traits of depression. Negative self-attitude, sadness, emptiness, distracted, or disinterested. Wake up exhausted, hopelessness, relationship with food could be eating too much, not eating enough, maybe you're not interested in eating at all. Unhealthy sleeping habits can also increase the physical pain. It's very inflammatory. Everything is interpreted as negative. And they say that depression comes from an event or a series of events. I see it more as a series of events more than an event. I personally can't trace back one event that was that tragic. It's more just been a series of negative events throughout my whole life. So let's talk about some of the things that I believe in doing and that I did to help me get through being so negative about everything and everyone all the time. For one, dropping the social media. The social media is built around your emotions and the algos. Two, this is a big one. Write down the events that you were emotional about throughout your day. You don't have to write down everything. And cell phones and all that, we got notes, notepads right in our cell phones. We can write it down on paper. We can use our cell phone, but write down the things and everything that happened, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. Make a list of the surrounding events around that were good things and bad things. Even though it may have been a bad thing, could there have been any goodness within inside of that? So at the end of the day, when you sit back and you're just thinking about everything negative that happened, you can sit back and see that some actual good events did happen throughout the day as well. And that can help change the way that you look at things. So eating right is important. I'm not here to preach about eating, one thing or another. Just eating balanced is very important. Fruits, vegetables, bright color fruits, leafy vegetables, all very important for mental health. Working out is huge. Working out has actually, there's studies out there saying that exercise has actually replaced people's antidepressants. So guess what? Working out is free. You can at least try it. None of these things are going to help you overnight, but if you don't get started with them, you're not going to improve. So it can be a very, very dark, deep rabbit hole when it comes to depression, trading, which causes a lot of depression. And if you're already depressed coming into trading, if you're thinking that that's what it's going to take for you to improve yourself and improve your life and help all these negativities, and that doesn't happen, could be huge for you and the way it impacts your trading now. All the things that you're negative about, we need to find ways to fix those. And unfortunately, a lot of those are not on the chart. Now, they can also lead to even worse habits, drinking and drugs. For instance, we do recommend not using any alcohol or any mind-altering products while we are trading, because that can also lead to addiction, for one, and it can also, lead to chemical imbalances throughout the day, can lead to just bad decision making overall. It can be a very, very dark tunnel sometimes when you are feeling depressed, and sometimes, you have everything coming at you, so many different feelings, so many different emotions, and so many different thoughts happening all at one time throughout the brain that it can be very, very confusing. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope to see you in the trading room.